Hi, I'm Euge Valovirta, and on this one I'll check out EVH 5153 EL34 and 606 Stealth and how they compare to 5150 Block Letter and a couple of Marshall JCM800s. Okay, the song you just heard I wrote specifically for this video, and I used both of these amps. As you could hear, they are a bit different, mainly because this one has the EL34s, pair of EL34s in the power amp section, and this one has a pair of 606s. The Stealth is kind of like a muddied version of the original Ivory 5153, made muddied after Eddie's specs, what he used on tour, and then they made this based on the mods. I guess the only mod is, the significant at least, is that the second gain channel is closer on this really high gain 3 channel on this one than it was on the original Ivory one. Anyway, the gear now, EVH Frankenstrat, then to my pedal board where I have a G-Lab switcher, so I can switch between these amps using the KHE amp switcher. I have a couple of pedals there, but on the song I didn't use anything, and I'm not using anything now, but I will later. And then the signal from the KHE goes to these amps, and then it goes to this Sandrock reactive load, IR loader, cab attenuator, whatnot. It's brand new. For me, it's fantastic. I will do a separate video of that. And then from this, it goes to the Steinberg audio interface, and then to Cubase. And I'm monitoring myself via the Genelec speakers. I could monitor myself also via the cabinet. But I'm not gonna do that because I wanna hear what I'm recording, which will be exactly what you will hear. So, for me to be able to present this as good as possible. Okay, so the differences. Well, now we are on the high gain channel. Let me just play something what I did there. So, as you can hear, the EL34 has that Marshall British flavor, upper mids a little bit more open. The 606 is a little bit darker and more American voiced, with not so much of those higher mids, but a little bit more like lower mids. Really close to each other, but you know, both are fantastic. So, okay, then let's move to so this is the high gain channel. There's lots of gain. I have the gain now on 3. It's a bit similar than on the block letter. Well, actually, while we're at it, let's compare it to the block letter. First, the 606, and then block letter, which has 606. This has been modded a bit. It has a bias mod and a choke mod. So it's actually quite close of the first 5153, the 100-watt version, the Ivory one, which I've used on both Cyrus albums. So first this. Quite close. The original is a little bit like darker sounding, like vintage sounding, if you will. I mean, it's from 91. These are brand new. You know, still has the. So, yeah, but 5150 family, all quite the same. Okay, then let's switch all to the rhythm channel. So, first the EL34. I've done these kind of like rock sound close to 800s. So actually, then let's compare it to, this is my 800 from 85, which is EL34s. So let's compare it to that. So first, this one. Really close. I mean, the 800 has the 800 chime, which I love. But this is the second channel is quite close to 800. Let's see actually how they sound when boosted. So now I haven't had anything, but now let's add super overdrive. So first this one with SD. Don't mind the small volume difference, because this is 100 watt. If I turn it quieter it will sound like Scheisse, because you know you need to crank the master for the, especially the old Marshall, to sound any good. But this is like the master is a 4, it's 50 watt. So these are really loud. These are not your home practice amps unless you don't have an attenuator or load box or something. So these are like, you know, stage arena use, really loud. Okay, then let's compare the 6L6, the stealth one, and now with SD. And let's compare this to the bad boy, which has 6550s. Okay, I need to turn it down here because it's so loud. So, this is really good. I mean, the 800s, you know, the bad boy, and the 85, they're exceptionally aggressive, my favorite amps, but these hold really well, I must say. Man, yeah. Let's compare the stealth rhythm channel to 5150's rhythm channel. No overdrives, nothing. First the stealth. So again, the original Block Letter is a bit darker than these, more vintage. Okay, then let's check the clean channels, because as you know, the original, it doesn't have a clean channel. I mean, you could dial a clean sound out of the rhythm channel, but it's not very good. So first the EL34. Let's add a bit of chorus. It's really good, really good. And then the 6L6 stealth. Great clean channels on both. Okay, now let's switch into active pickups, a really low tuning. So this is one of my custom shop ESPs. I mainly used in Suburban Tribe back in the day. This is now in drop G sharp. And let's switch to the high gain channel on all and see how they work. So EL34, nothing on. Yeah, I mean well, without an overdrive. Because usually amps start to, but and then stealth. Great. Okay, let's see how they work with SD to get it even tighter. So first we need to back up the gain a bit. This is a little bit, because it's either 0 or then lots of. And then I think after 3 it's just like unuseful, at least to me. It's so much gain and I feel that my sound isn't coming through, you know, no matter how I pick, how I play, how I sound, it just sounds like when it's coming through the amp like mess. I pick really lightly and it's still like, so I prefer it quite low. The amp actually amplifies my sound. So yeah, but let's. Okay, so now it's 1. And then at the SD. Oh man, I just love what SD does to an amp. It cuts the lows just the right amount. That's nice compression and quite moderate mid boost. It doesn't that mix as much as GS style pedals. Yeah, okay, then let's stealth. No, 1. Yeah, works great. Okay, then let's check out the rhythm channel. Stealth with SD. Was great. I think the rhythm channel with SD is probably my favorite, like heavy sound. Let's compare to the 85 one with the EL34s. So first this one. They're quite close, yeah. 800 is 800, it has that, you know, whatever stuff. Conclusion. I mean, if it's just EVH, I think it's a guarantee of quality. It's just a matter of personal preferences. Both these are great. The Ivory one, the original 606, is great. The Block Letter is great. The 800s are great. You know, it's because it's here. But my favorite is the EL34. It has this British. I always actually 5050 is one of the only like American style amps that I actually like and that I've used. Usually I've always used Marshall or Friedman, you know, British style amps. And this does the British style really well. It's this openness, this upper mids, which may sound a bit harsh on its own, but usually in the mix they just fit like a glove. But this is really good too. This is quite close to this one. So if you're looking for more American sounding, feeling amp, maybe a little bit deeper lows, then I think this could be yours. British, more British style, openness, chime, than this EL34 one. Yeah, great amps, and like I said, really, really loud. I mean, these are only, it's 4, the master is about 4, and it's as loud as my Block Letter. It's on 4 too. I mean, it's 120 watt. These are 50 watt amps. So, yeah, great amps. Bless Eddie, you know, he's the king. All right, hey, thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this interesting and informative. If you like, you know, thumbs up, please subscribe and so on. Until next time, take care, bye.